Yo, what's good, Jets Nation? This is Jets Media, and in this video, I just want to break down why I believe Joe Douglas is indeed the right man to trade, draft, be the guy that's really running his organization, and why I think this trade, by trading with Jamal Adams to the Seattle Seahawks, will propel the New York Jets organization to prosper in the future. And I'm really excited to bring you guys this video because I love talking about Joe Douglas, and this trade is going to make or break Joe Douglas's career on the Jets, basically, because we're always going to look back on this blockbuster trade, and we're going to see what Joe Douglas did with the picks, what he did with Bradley McDougald. Was he any good? So I'm going to be breaking down all that type of stuff, and I'm excited to bring you guys that. So with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as we know, Joe Douglas trades Jamal Adams, 2 first-round picks, third-round pick, and Bradley McDougald. We trade away Jamal Adams and a future 4th-round pick. So Joe Douglas is known for his long-term planning, right? That's what really separates Joe Douglas from previous Jets general managers like Mike Maccagnan and John Idzik. They kept signing lucrative contracts every offseason, and it seemed like they were drafting players to really try to turn the team around immediately because they're playing for their jobs. You know what I mean? Joe Douglas has a long-term vision, and I think this trade is going to help his vision prosper even way more, because a GM needs draft capital. And a guy like Joe Douglas, who's praised from all NFL executives around the league that Joe Douglas is one of the best scouting guys, one of the best draft guys, and he's the guy that really is going to make this Jets team into a contender in the future. And Joe Douglas is known to be a really good person when it comes to the NFL draft. So give Joe Douglas draft capital like he has now, 4 first-round picks in the next 2 seasons, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. Yes, there is some worry because of this whole coronavirus pandemic. If there's no NCAA season this year, the 2021 draft is going to be really skeptical, especially if there's no college season to scout players. So that's going to be really interesting. But it's really what I really love about this trade, what I'm trying to say is the Jets are not built to win in 2020. They're not built to win in 2021. Jamal Adams, excellent player. Seattle Seahawks, you're getting an absolute monster on the field, probably going to be one of the all-time safeties in the league. But off the field, he's a head case, so beware of that. But if we gave Jamal Adams the deal he wanted, $15, $16, $17 million per year, we would have had a lot of money into his safety for the next couple seasons with the cap space lowering next year because of the pandemic. So we had a lot of money tied into Jamal Adams. We would have had 2 years of not winning, in my opinion, because we have a lot of holes: cornerback, edge, O-line, wide receiver, premium positions the Jets are missing holes in. So what this deal really did was it opened up so many different avenues for Joe Douglas to be flexible and maybe even go out there and get more trades. And in the draft, it's going to really open them up to really fill in holes. So as you guys know on my channel, I've always been pushing Joe Douglas to sign Jamal Adams, and I wanted Jamal Adams a Jet for life. And yes, I still believe that would have been a really good situation if the Jets got a deal done with Jamal and he's a Jet for life. But now that that's in the past and looking at what's happening in the now, it's still a good thing that the Jets traded away Jamal Adams because, like I keep saying, we are not built to win. So if we did put a lot of money into Jamal Adams and we're stuck with him and he's a great player, Jamal is not going to single-handedly going to make us to the Super Bowl. We need guys on offense. We need a head coach. We need more guys on defense. We need an edge rusher. We need corners. There's a lot of players on this team that we still need. So we're still building in the right direction. And what this is going to do, we're going to have way more cap space because we're not giving it to Jamal Adams. We're going to have way more flexible in the draft. So what I'm really trying to say in this video is it's going to open things up for Joe Douglas. And I'm really excited to see what he can do. It's really going to tell what Joe Douglas's plan is, because I know I hate this word too, but I'm going to preach it again. Patience, patience, patience. I hate saying it. I know a lot of Jets fans don't want to hear it. I've been patient my whole Jets fan life. I know you guys have well, whoever's watching this behind your phone screen, TV screen, whatever you're watching this, we've been patient forever. We've been rebuilding forever. It feels like a long process. It's like, yo, we're doing this all over again. I feel like we've been rebuilding. Everyone's been saying be patient, but it's different. We have a new guy in Joe Douglas that he needs a couple seasons to build this team the right way. It takes a while to turn an organization into a winning culture. It does not happen overnight. It does not happen in 1 offseason. It doesn't happen in 2 offseasons. We have to give Joe Douglas 2, 3, 4 offseasons to really build a foundation and build around Sam Darnold, build a culture on defense, build a culture on all 3 phases of the ball, and really distill a culture to become a successful consistently winning organization. And that's going to take time. It really is going to take time. And I know it's unfortunate because me personally, I'd rather the Jets be amazing right now in 2020, go to the Super Bowl in 2021. But realistically, that's not going to happen. I think this 2020 season is going to be a big test of who we're going to re-sign in 2021. Who are we going to give a lot of money? Who are we going to trade? I think this is just another season for the Jets to really look at and evaluate the players, and it's another season for Joe Douglas to evaluate who do I want on my team in the long term, who do I don't want, which positions do we need help in, which positions are we really good in. So this is another evaluation period for Joe Douglas. So I know I hate saying it. I said it over and over again, but patience, patience, patience. I think in 2023, 2024, that seems like forever from now. I know it's 2020, so that's like 3 or 4 years, but I think this Jets team is going to look really different by then, and it's going to be a lot of new players in the draft, and it's going to be distilled culture, and I'm hoping Greg Williams is still here. I'm hoping we have a new head coach. I mean, if Adam Gase is still the head coach by then, that means he's been balling out. Me personally, not a Gase guy, but I prefer Adam Gase to prove me wrong and all other Jets fans wrong. And Sam Darnold lights up the league, and the Jets offense is one of the best offense in the league. So every Jets fan can agree, yeah, Adam Gase is great. We don't want to get rid of him. But as of right now, this second, I'm not sold on Adam Gase. So I'm hoping in the future we can get a new head coach or Adam Gase proves us wrong and we can build a sustainable culture with Joe Douglas. So basically what I want to bring you guys in this video is what Joe Douglas's philosophy behind this whole trade. He did a phenomenal job with this trade in my opinion because I did not expect him to get 2 first-round picks and a player and a third. I thought he was going to get something a little less. So for him to be patient, work with the Seahawks general manager for a month and really get the most value out of Jamal. And, you know, what do you want Joe Douglas to do with a guy like Jamal Adams calling out every single player on the organization, calling out Gase, calling out the ownership, calling out him, and then you see Jamal Adams and Le'Veon Bell beefing. It's just, it's really a good thing that we got rid of Jamal because it's just a big headache. It's a huge cloud that was going over the Jets. And when training camp starts this week, that the topic of the discussion would have been Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams, he's there. Do teammates like him? So it's good that he's gone. Yes, I know I'm a huge Jamal fan when it comes to his performance on the field, but his antics off the field really proves that he's not a leader. He's a leader on the field because he's that good, so people gravitate towards his energy. But off the field, he's not a leader. It's proven. He's a me guy. He's selfish, but I really think he's going to ball out in Seattle. And whoever, if you're a Seattle Seahawks fan watching this video, you guys are getting a baller. So that's really what I want to say in this video. I just want to bring you guys Joe Douglas's philosophy and where I think his long-term vision is going to go from here. Please leave a comment down below what you guys expect from this whole thing and if you trust in Joe Douglas in these draft picks. And yes, I know the coronavirus pandemic is going to really affect these draft picks, and it's also going to affect the cap space. So we're not going to have a lot of money to spend next year, but we're still going to have a lot of money to spend because we're not putting it into Jamal Adams. That does it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Let's go Jets. Peace.